Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here, and in this deck guide video I'm going to take a look at Miracle Rogue. Miracle Rogue has not evolved much during Forged in the Barrens, it has stayed in pretty much the same form, and it is a deck with multiple win conditions. First of all, you have Kazago's Golem Shaper, and you have Chendi's Barrow, so you're able to make multiple boards with these. Especially when you combine these with Shadow Step, or maybe you combine them with Tenwu so that you can just keep playing them. Then you also have Alexstrasza the Lifebinder in the deck, and you have Tenwu of the Red Smoke, and this provides you with rather intriguing opportunities also for one-turn kills, because if you can get some discounts on Alexstrasza and Tenwu with your efficient Octobots, then one discount on both of these means that you can play Alexstrasza, Tenwu it back into your hand, and play Alexstrasza again, so that's 16 burst. And if you can get more discounts on these, then you can Shadow Step your Tenwu, play that on Alexstrasza more times, so that you can play one-cost Alexstrasza multiple times. By far the main win condition of Miracle Rogue is that board with Kazago's and with Chendi's Barrow, and the secondary win condition is that Alexstrasza. Then there's also some tertiary win conditions with Mankrik. You can get Mankrik's wife that can deal some immediate damage. You also have a couple of wicked stabs in the deck. Sometimes you use these wicked stabs for board control, sometimes you're also able to use these to go face. One of the most interesting things about playing this deck is how to use your Shadow Step, because obviously you have the Shadow Step on Tenwu, you have Shadow Step on Chendi's, you have Shadow Step on Kazago's. You could even consider Shadow Step on Mankrik, although I usually would not go for that one. But then there are also other things that you can do with Shadow Step to either increase your card draw, or get some removal, because you can Shadow Step your Prize Plunder, for example, or you can Shadow Step your Field Contact. And actually in many games you have to do Field Contact and Shadow Step, and then later on play a one-cost Field Contact, together with some other cards that then draw you a whole bunch of cards. As for the mulligans with this deck, the main card that you want to look for in your mulligan is the efficient Octobot. Frenzy reduces the cost of cards in your hand by 1. If you can get an efficient Octobot out there really early, because it has 4 health, it's really unlikely that the opponent can kill it without proccing the Frenzy effect. And if you have Octobot, then you can keep Kazago's, you can keep Chendi's, so then you have this Octobot into early Kazago's, early Chendi's, just really strong early board. The other cards that you're looking for in your mulligan are related to card draw. Foxy Fraud is a great card to keep. There are multiple ways that you can make use of Foxy Fraud, especially with Swindle. So if you have Foxy Fraud, you also want to keep a Swindle, so that you can do that. And Field Contact is another card that I would always keep. I actually dislike the current Miracle Rogue a little bit, because it's so difficult to draw cards with it. If you get your Field Contact, if you get your Swindle, you just might draw through your entire deck really quickly. But sometimes you get a draw that doesn't give you any other card draw tools, and then you're just kind of stuck. So if that happens to you, you will have to use your secret passage in order to try to find Swindle. Maybe try to find Field Contact when you have enough mana to try to make use of these. Because it's really important for you to get your card draw engine running. Sure, some of the games you just start with that Octobot, you get those boards with Kazago's, you get those boards with Chendi's, and you just win even though you don't draw that many cards. But far more often you really want to cycle through your deck and then win the game through that. Now, let's take a look at Miracle Rogue in action, and if you enjoy this content, please like this video and subscribe to my channel.
I will bring freedom to the Horde.
I make my own luck.
I have to go with this. It's Field Contact with Shadow Step, and then draw a lot and hope we can pull off something. The alternative was to mulligan all of these, try to find the Octobot, Kazago's, Chendi's, Mankrik. Might have been a better way. Because we're facing a lot of aggro Shamans, and well, Miracle Rogue is hopeless against aggro Shaman anyway. That's a bit of an issue. But if this is the slower variant, then maybe there's something I can do. Taking 3 damage from that is not fun, but has to be done. Next turn is Field Contact Shadow Step, then we draw a bunch of cards. That's just too good for a 2-drop. Because I have to do it like this. This allows me to kill that one. But this Field Contact is not good enough now. That was the downside to killing that would play in if they have the Bacchanal Hammer pure card. Okay, let's go. Field contact.
Too quiet.
Foxy. Has to be the Wand Thief first. It can be the Foxy first. This draws a lot of cards. Foxy into Swindle. We got the Brain Freeze. I've not played enough cards yet for that to happen. I could Shadow Step the Foxy. I played 1, 2, 3 cards. 4, 5. Yeah. Shadow Step the Foxy. Replay the Foxy. Then play the Wand Thief. That one. And then play the Prize Plunderer on their minion. Okay. We managed to pull off a bit of a miracle here. Down to 18 health, but this is like what Miracle Rogue can sometimes do. But it's so incredibly draw dependent.
Nature waits for no one but me.
Kind of have to kill the field contact. Really don't want to leave it up. What else?
You built this for me?
This is 4 damage. I can kill that one. I do Mankrik. This is a slow version, so they run the taunt that deals 1 AoE damage. I will use a Wicked Stab over there. I will trade with this. Please go to the dome. Next turn probably has to be Chandi's for better or for worse. They run the taunt minion that deals 1 AoE. So Chandi's obviously is vulnerable to that. They have a discount on their elemental. Yep, so they can do stuff like Fire Elemental here. I could also pull off some Brain Freeze things. That's better than doing Chandi's now. Field contact.
Too quiet.
Brain Freeze on the Fire Rally. Draws a card. Then I can drop Occult Neophyte. Their spell's a little bit more expensive. Draw a card. I can trade that one away. Go face with this. This is acceptable. This leaves me with like Chandi's Brain Freeze, for example. I also have the Snap Freeze, so that could be useful in some cases too. I know they have at least one spell in hand, so they should be able to kill off the field contact. No matter what. Foxy. I'll do the Chandi's now. I could also get myself a Wackenall Hammer if I like. I don't think that's what I need though.
What makes something real?
And drop a Brain Freeze on their minion. Go face with these. So if they have the 2/6 taunt that deals 1 AoE, it kills these 2 minions here. And a Corrupted Dunk Tank. That was even better. Cleared the entire board. Ouch, that was powerful.
The calm before the storm.
Envu. I would just need an Octobot to get discounts. I would need Octobot to live enough to give me those discounts too. Would I try a Secret Passage? I might after the Foxy. I can do Prize Plunderer first. Yeah, kill off the minion.
Give me that. Not what I want.
Then do the Secret Passage. It would have to deal 4 damage to the Octobot in a single go though. Still the Octobot here.
Sufficient.
The Wand Thief. Or Netherwind Portal. Okay. So they still need to deal 4 damage to the Octobot in single go. If they don't, I will discount both Alex and Tenwu. Do they have a way to deal 4 damage in a single go? Well, they have Dunk Tank and they have Fire Elemental. Or they could just Hex it. Those are the main options there. Alak here can do 4 damage in a single hit. After the weapon hits first. Ouch. That's painful. They might just go face. Alakir was an excellent card there. Oh. That was interesting though. And freeze the Alakir. I could kill the Alakir with the Alex. Do they have 10 damage from hand? They might. They might have 10 damage from hand. I think it's the Kazakus. Greater Golems. With Rush. Lifesteal. Or something like this. Do they have 10 from hand? This is 6 healing for me for next turn. It's actually much more than that, because I could 10 woo this one. They have to have 10 damage from hand now. Without the Alakir. Dunk Tank and double Lightning Bolt, Dunk Tank and double Serpent Shrine. Double Serpent Shrine and Lightning Bolt isn't enough. I've seen both Wackenol Hammers. I've seen the Alakir. Alex and Lightning Bolt would do. I'll use the 10. I used the Greater Golem twice. That heals me right up. 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Greater Golem. Then with the Greater Golem. Replay the Greater Golem. Kill Alakir. Stab face. Unless they heal, I kill them with the Alex next turn. But I'm at 22. They can't kill me. They have to be able to heal now. Yep, that's not enough. That was pretty close.
And the cycle of life is begun anew.
It's just crazy what you have to do in order to win a game. Oh, here we have the Foxyford Swindle. Sometimes helps. And a field contact. Now this is getting interesting. Let's see what we can do here. I think I will have to play the Foxy and the Swindle here. There was an alternative to try to save those for the field contact later. But I think in this position I just needed them out there now. If they can get the User Awakens from that, it's going to be crazy. I'll have to give the field contact a Divine Shield this turn. I believe I must play it now. It will have Divine Shield, and I will get a card. Maybe that's going to be enough. Because Priest doesn't always have an answer to this now. They could of course have a Hysteria, but not all Priest decks are even running Hysteria nowadays. Palm reading, good. User Awakens doesn't kill it now. So they didn't have Hysteria. I have a Cult Neophyte here.
Muzzle their magic.
I could just do Cult Neophyte multiple times, right? That is correct. Really stop the priest from playing cards, unless they manage to pick up the... These are Awakens, of course. Cards in hand. Go face with these. Okay. They have 1 discount from the palm reading, and then 2 cost additions from the Neophyte. So if they had... but they didn't have Hysteria in hand, so top deck Hysteria couldn't be played now. User Awakens obviously can be played. It will cost 4 mana, or 4 mana if it's this one, 3 mana if it's that one.
I wonder.
9 cards in my hand. Oh, Nova could be played. Not bad, not bad. I don't want a Holy Nova. I'm going to play my Mankrik here. In cards, my hand is full. That's a little awkward, isn't it? I can Brain Freeze there. I'm gonna go face. I can throw away a Secret Passage now. That way I will not overdraw. I don't want to shadow step anything. Okay. Couple of wicked stabs here. What does the priest find? That is a great find. That's a great find indeed. I don't want the priest cards, so I can just throw Vanessa away.
No one crosses the uncrowned.
Gonna just be thrown away. I can play Brain Freeze there. How many cards have I played? 1, 2 cards.
Choose soon.
3 cards played.
Efficient is sufficient. Give me that. Look what I have. Initiating overdrive. Bring me their tusks.
Just like this. I'm at 9 cards in hand. And I have discounts on Alex and on Tenwu. So I have that 16 burst from the Alex available. 16 burst from Alex at 10 mana is possible. Unless that Mutanus eats my Alex or Tenwu, which it didn't do. Five, 6, 7, 8, 11. That's just lethal damage. So we destroy the priest. One priest destroyed. Whew. Okay. Well, in this game we got to do some miracle things. And that's real. I just don't like the current Miracle Rogue. I think this deck lacks so much consistency. Because either you get your card draw pieces, like if you get your field contact, you get some shadow steps and stuff. You just draw through your entire deck. Deck is in your hand. If you don't find a field contact, and you don't find a swindle, you can't draw. And you run out of resources. And then you have to try to find those in any way you can. A whole bunch of things that I don't like about the current Miracle Rogue. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and check out my Twitch channel.